Today on Joe's Geek Show, we're going to be talking about The Flash, issue 772. What's going on, and welcome to Joe's Geek Show, the video series where we talk comics. And if you're new and like to support the channel, you can do so by hitting that like button, clicking that subscribe button, and sharing. And with that, well, Wally West has been brought back to a status quo, which frees him up for newer, more interesting stories, or some more traditional ones. Written by Jeremy Adams with art by Will Conrad, colors by Alex Sinclair, and letters by Steve Wands. And this book starts with Wally and Linda having a discussion about their finances when Wally decides he's going to go out and get a job. We then cut to Central City Hospital, where we have a brief moment with McRory, aka Heatwave, as he's being told that his cancer is essentially terminal, and retreats to his car where he reveals his villain costume. This leads to a series of interviews before Wally lands a mechanic job at a Speedy Lube before being approached by Michael Holt, aka Mr. Terrific, who turns out to own the business Wally works for. He tells Wally he has another job offer, taking him to a research facility where he's introduced to his new co-workers and given a substantial salary. Michael then gets an alert about a fire at the hospital, and Wally races off. He quickly arrives and removes every person from the building that he can, but quickly discovers that he missed one and runs back in only to get kicked from behind by Heatwave, ending the issue. And this was a simple yet fun story. And with Heroes in Crisis behind us and Wally returned to his status quo, starting off with a simple rogue story was a good choice, I think. It gets Wally back in the swing of things without trying to be some grandiose, epic story. And best of all, allows us all to breathe a little bit. I think the concept of Heatwave facing his own mortality and lashing out could be a very interesting psychological study for the character. It presents Wally with a very interesting challenge to see if maybe he can both stop Heatwave and save him simultaneously. There were only a few moments where I turned my head in confusion, most notably where Wally is making the comment about there being too many coffee shops in the city. I mean, artistically, it would make sense if we saw him pass multiple coffee shops on the way to what I assume to be his favorite coffee shop, but he just kind of stops at the first one and is like, how many coffee shops can one city have? Which I thought was just a very odd thing to say, because in a big city, tons of coffee shops are not irregular, especially when we live in an age where there's pretty much a Starbucks every other block. When it comes to the art, I think it's pretty decent overall, though there is something about this one panel involving Wally's face that bugs me. But other than that, I can't complain too much. I really like the return to form for Wally's costume with just a skin-tight red suit, you got the white eyes, and in some sections almost looks like they're trying to do a bit of a slimmed-down version of Wally from the Jeff Johns era. Overall, it's functional art and a functional story. So while the book didn't blow me away, it did entertain me, which means mission accomplished. And with that, I'm going to score The Flash, issue 722, a 7.5 out of 10. So The Flash, issue 722, what did you think about this book if you've read it? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. And if you like this video, I'd love it if you'd smash that like button, share it with some friends, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and ring that notification bell for more comic book content. And if you're wondering what to watch next, consider one of these two videos. Alright, take care, have a great day, and as always, stay geeky.